Hello everybody! Yes, it's time to get that bomb summon. Today is that's the goal today. I thought about my plan a little bit and I think... Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that I will change a few things. I mean, it's not a lot, but that might help along the way. Simply here to change the order of my magics. So since I use Flood a lot for the grinding here, that will help, and I will save of course my small change here. There we go. Now it's about just fighting, so good luck. Yeah, and doing it at normal speed is it's not nothing. So one thing at a time. We want to fight the grenades, of course. Yeah, okay, Flood. I will have to to get used to the fact that Flood will be my first choice with the magic. And then of course we throw something at the red worms, since they have a lot of HP. So Dart, Ninja Star. Sorry. And if I don't get something after a certain amount of time, I will just reboot the game. So it's like if we feel that we don't have a good RNG, we will just reboot and change everything. So maybe we can get lucky and get something sooner than anticipated. But yeah, it's been a while since we wanted to find that one. The bomb summon. And also we have the ones that are left. There is the Artemis bow, Cursed ring, the pink tail indeed, and what is the other one? Sorry about that. Yeah, the glass helmet, of course. Yeah, we can't forget about that one. I thought that getting it earlier would be good, but was not able to get it, so I just wanted to try to get other stuff. Hi, hello, also grind. Welcome in. Fariel. Welcome in, guys. Hope that you're okay. Happy Wednesday. Oh yes, you won. That's a huge damage. I think that you have a great average in the last few tries, for real. So I guess that your weapon is ready. Hello, old school. How are you, man? Good to see you. Trying to get that famous bomb summon, and I'm very motivated for that. So hopefully luck will come. Oh, you're up early, so it's not common for you. Everything is all right here. Got a good amount of plans. Yes, no problems for you. Lurk is allowed on this channel. Probably most. Get to the chopper! Oh yes, great ones there, also grind. Here is our first drop of the day, Cure 1, and of course that's probably what we will get when we don't get, as long as we don't get the bomb summon. So we'll have to get used to that. I changed my magic, the position of my magic spells here with Edge, so Flood will be the first choice, so it will be quicker. So don't need to move, and yeah. Heading out shortly also, yes, but the rare drop luck will be here today. Hey, thanks a lot for the good luck there. I will need it, also grind. Come on, man! Come on, man! Yeah, don't give up. I will try my best, also grind. Tornado is aware that I'm doing this today, so if he thinks about it, maybe I got a chance. Because everyone knows that he was able to get all those drops inside 100 hours, 98 hours and 40 minutes, something like that. So yeah, that's insane, and he did it on the real platform, you know. He took the screenshots on his TV. That was just insane. I have the screenshots here. He shared them to me every time that he got something. Yeah, that was insane. So of course it's a matter of luck, so we just need to keep going. Yeah, I want to make clips for when I get them, just to show that it's possible in the, let's say, the version in which it's the hardest to really get those rare drops. And yes, that's a challenge. That's the least that we can say. There are a lot of good ones, though. I really like also grind when you make those dives in the ancient dungeon. And there is old school also. Yes, old school. You were with your world records with skate or die. That's insane, man. You almost did it last time. That was impressive, really. Takes those 2 minutes and 16 seconds. You need to be perfect, and that's not nothing. Each world record like that, it's just crazy. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever saw the world record for Super Metroid, for example, but I don't know. I consider myself a very good player, but doing that, being that perfect non-stop, wow, it beats me there. I would never, even if I would just play one single game like that, it's just too much for me, I think. 3 frames away from a world record tie. Do you think that you can beat it? Is there a way to beat the world record for you, old school? Or is it already perfect? Because I know that it's just... Yeah, I believe you, man, and I'm with you on this. That would be great. I saw you work, and it's just you're so close. It's very impressive. Yeah, personally, when it comes to games, I try to be effective, of course, not perfect. I try to adapt to pretty much every style of game, though all the styles are not suited for me in the sense that some kind of games will get me asleep. I think I figured out a couple of time-saving strats, excellent. New ones, old school, or maybe you're already using them, those saving strats, I mean time-saving. Like in Jam, if you jump to where you land on the bottom half of the speed bump, it looks like it shoots you forward a pixel or 2. Ah, okay. You say it looks. Does it mean that you're not sure, or that is the reality? I mean, yeah, it could be the key there. Okay, you're not sure. But I know what you mean with the feeling. It's like... there is something, yeah. It looks like it bumps the screen forward, yeah. But maybe when you think that you do a perfect sequence, maybe when you see your time, maybe you can get some kind of proof that it does something good for you. That could be. Need to frame count it or compare. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have the tools for that, old school? Second drop today. Here, I mean, sorry. I'm already counting them because, I mean, no, not an obligation, but it's certainly a motivation to know that we've got something more. Whatever it is here. Sorry. Nice, okay, so you have the tools. Yeah, I think for something that accurate, you need those tools to test. Oh yes, I hear you there. I started something in the last few days off stream. It's a project for me, I mean, for something like 14 games for NES, games that have passwords. I want to make perfect passwords for a few games, And sometimes I just need to craft the passwords on internet, or sometimes I need to play to, or even to enhance the good ones that I was able to craft, stuff like that. For example, in Snake's Revenge, when you are against the first bosses of the game, you don't have a lot of weapons. I think that you just have the gun and a machine gun, maybe grenades and explosives, but with crafted passwords on internet, you can have all the weapons, and I think it's not for the difficulty of the fight, but I think it's cool to be able to have more weapons to try those bosses. It's like it enhances the experience with the game. Oh, climax! Climax on fire today. Hello, Climax. Happy Wednesday, man. Thanks for the resub, man. 7 months. 7 months and tons of... what is the word for that? Programming, probably. Hey, Lord of Steel. You're on fire, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Lord and Climax. Oh, and just to come back to you, old school, you might do 2 assistant runs. Hello, Megatron. How are you, Mega? Yeah, trying to get the bomb summon today. Yeah, doing great, Climax. Just maybe something with my nose, but you know, nothing huge. It's just the winter life, so nothing different. I'm great, Megatron. Thanks. Yeah, and I'm very motivated to get that bomb summon for Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, Lord, I'm pretty much saying that everything is okay, and yeah, I'm very motivated, like I said, to get that bomb summon. It's very, I don't know, I was playing Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection for PlayStation Portable, for Retro Achievements. It's a huge, massive set, but extremely fun. I played the Final Fantasy IV version of it. Oh, goodness! Hey, thanks for the gift sub there, a lot of steel to Megatron. I don't know what to say, guys. Thanks for the support. Yeah, trying my best here. It's a huge challenge here, and I want to have the clips, you know, of what I'm doing when I get the rare drops. I could even add 2 more to that run here. Third drop of the day. The password project is exciting. Funny how some games aren't as strict as you may think. Yes, Climax, and I may ask you something about Clash at Demon Head, because it was easy to find passwords by accident in this game, and I found a way to have more HP, which is not common. It's impossible normally, but with the right passwords you could do that. And if I could catch the one that I found, but I don't know if I still have it, and I don't know if we could craft something that doesn't break the password thing, you know. Final Fantasy V needs rare drops, yeah. Oh, Infiltrator, Megatron. Hey, it's been a while since I didn't hear about that. Hey guys, keep speaking to me about your projects and what you're saying. I just try to answer to everybody, and I'm interested in everything, you know. Which game for password? Clash at Demon Head. I know that we could have 2 extra HP that are not connected to the 3 special items that you get that give you each plus 2 HP. You start with 6 and normally you end with 12. Normally, legit, you have 12 at the end, but I had 14, if not 16, in some glitchy password, you know, and it was working. There was, I could take the passwords and it would always give me my HP back. So it was like we would be stronger than normal. I even saw that in Battle of Olympus. Oh, Contra Force! Nice, Megatron. You're back with more known games, I would say, even if Infiltrator seems to be darker. That's still... Hey, that's cool, and I will definitely want to see you play those games. Infiltrator, goodness. I don't know, it makes me think about front lines. But I don't know, that could be just me. And what are your projects on Retro Achievements, guys? I mean, I'm asking to Lord and Megatron, because I know, Megatron, that you're doing some work. I saw that not too long ago. Yeah, Climax. So, are you already testing? Infiltrator is a Mindscape game. They made Mad Max and Dirty Harry, so we are probably in for a treat. Could be good for good clips there, Megatron. Climax. In Battle of Olympus, you can also get extra ambrosia that way. Nice. Though I remember seeing a password, Climax, where in Battle of Olympus, yes, we had tons of HP, but it would glitch the ground, I think. The ground was like full of spikes. We didn't see the spikes, but we would get hurt as we were moving because of that. So it would be cool to have that possibility to have more HP, as much as we want, but with passwords that would follow, you know. We don't want a hack. We just want the password that gives plus HP for Battle of Olympus and Clash at Demon Head Climax. Those two games, I know that it works. That would be insane. I don't know if you hear me well there, but yeah, that would be insane. So just get me the password that gives the extras and that will not erase what we get from the Hermit, the Gemstone, and the Apollo Sword, because they give +2 each. So 6 +2 +2 +2, plus the ones that you could get us, you know, by any possible way that would not destroy the passwords, because the passwords need to bring that extra HP back to each try that we want to, you know, we want to work with. Final Fantasy V Advance GB's bonus dungeon brought to Final Fantasy V SFC. Yeah, I know that you're working hard there, Climax. Lord, was it tempting Castlevania 2 a bit? Yeah, but getting through with the leather whip is hard when you forget to get some sub-weapons like I did. Oh, yes, for sure, Lord Steel. Yeah, the sub-weapons are very important with the leather whip run. Leather whip, I think. Leather or leader? I say leader, but it's probably leather. Oops, oh, I don't have any more magic. That's my fault there, but I can use elixirs. Gallif Fortune. Yes, absolutely, we're there, Climax. What a coincidence. Right now, you can walk around in the dungeon. You're working non-stop, Climax. Wow. Keep it up, man. Not to mention about what Solidification is making with the Final Fantasy VI for Retro Achievements, and I think it was the last one that it just released. I think that now he could be ready to work on the Final Fantasy I set, if I'm right. I would have to ask him, but yeah, it's very interesting. Those are all games that I will play, including Final Fantasy V, of course. But you know, I'm 4 and 6 and 1 are definitely my all-time favorites, so I will play them all before playing 5 probably, because when I start 5 I want to learn it bad to be able to do the rest of the you know, of the sets without too many, without forgetting too much, you know. It's gonna move to 1 or 4 next. There are more for 4. Crazy, and I'm very interested in this. Yes, guys, more than ever. Yes, Lord, I'm thinking about what I could redeem you next. Are you familiar, Lord of Steel, with Snake's Revenge or Metal Gear on NES? That's some kind of redeem that would be cool, in my opinion. Though I don't want to pick games that people wouldn't want to play, of course. It's not my style. Of course, Megatron, when it comes to the NES Challenge, he wants to play all the licensed NES games, so there is no limitation to what we can pick, or almost. Unless a game is picked for last. For example, I think that Megatron wants to play Super Mario Bros. 3 last for his 700 plus NES game challenge. And he's almost reaching 500 completed NES games so far. Yeah, both good and bad games. Yeah, absolutely, Megatron, and I salute you guys for that. You and everybody like Keon also who are doing the NES challenge. That's just insane. Bring me the games, I would play them, but for as long as they are good. I don't care if they are tough. I just want good games, but not bad ones. I'm not... 460 now. Wow, excellent, Megatron. That's huge, because I think that you were... When you were speaking about yourself back in time, you were more like a casual player. And now you're... you did more than ever for the NES Challenge, which is just amazing. Wow. Keep it up, Megatron. We are with you guys. I mean, it's amazing. Lord, not really, but I can give it a try. But I have Elysia Dragoon and Radiant Silvergun before. Okay. Oh, wrong choice here. I want to use the... I want to throw weapons at the red worm, because here I'm not doing any damage. Yeah, I have been following a long time, I think. I don't know if I still lead with the raffles. Of course, things got a little more quiet with time, and there are more people around you, Megatron, so it's harder to win a raffle, especially with my car. I always crash it when it's not the time. Oh yeah, but wait for me, Lord of Steel, wait for me to use points for the redeem, of course. It will come. Every time that I see you guys stream, I just go and... if I'm there, of course, I will at least lurk. The first few games I did, nobody was there. Yeah, of course, Megatron. We have to start somewhere. It's just normal, you know. Yeah, here, you know, for example, I've been streaming for a long time already, though I got some breaks through it, and I just have 200 followers. It's like we're not a huge community here. Not that it's very, I mean, that's not the point here. I'm just doing it for fun, but it just shows that there is a rhythm when we're streaming. So sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's slower, but yeah, we have to start somewhere. That's what I wanted. Oh yeah, great community, absolutely, Megatron. No joke in there. People are great, and it's a blessing. It's always good to share with you guys. Okay, so Lord of Steel, it's fine. Don't worry. You can save up for something else. Thanks, Lord. Lord, always generous. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So I meant Snake's Revenge, Lord of Steel. It's the second. It's the sequel to Metal Gear, and it's better, and it's more playable. So I would certainly recommend people to start with Snake's Revenge, and when they play Metal Gear, at least they know the concept. Because Metal Gear, in my opinion, it's harder than Snake's Revenge. Probably because of the, I don't know, we could call them hitboxes. I know that it's a shorter game for people who know it, but when you start, it's something else. Megatron, I gave House of Grind, Mr. Gimmick. Yeah, I saw it, Megatron. I knew that it was you. I just knew. And I'm sure that you believe me in there. I want to redeem that at some point for you as well. Oh yes, Megatron, big time. I will play it. It's I never played it. I never saw too much of it as well, but I know it's a game that I would enjoy. So no problems. Oh yes. But I really appreciate, Megatron, the way that you did it for me when you redeemed what was the name already? The cowboy game. Sorry, I have a blank. I'm searching bad here. I know. I do. Yeah, the Lone Ranger. Sorry. Yeah. You gave me a lot of choices, and finally my final choice was the Lone Ranger, and that was a great game. I really enjoyed the game. Could not say it was easy though, but that didn't matter. It was like I never knew that this game was. I never knew about this game. It's like, wow, let's try it. You know, I saw how it looked, and it's like, oh, I want to try this one, especially with passwords. Love it. So, looking for some luck today. Will we get it? I don't know. Doing our best, and of course, I think it's easier for me to use songs from my computer instead of the music for Final Fantasy, because here it's non-stop. We want to do things a little bit differently, and it's easier for me to farm under those conditions. Oh yes, that is the fun about the challenge, discovering games that are good. Yeah, absolutely, Megatron. And I know that you rate every game that you play, so that's also a good way for you to remember or to forget about other games. Especially forget. Like highlight and games like that you didn't like, or Who Framed Roger Rabbit, for example. Though here, you know, Roger Rabbit, I love this game. It's worst games, Ikari Warriors and Ultima 5. Ultima 5, I definitely agree. Ikari Warriors, what are the reasons, Megatron? I didn't see a lot of this game, so I can't really make any assessment there. Oh yes, I cannot say that I'm very knowledgeable with Ikari Warriors. I know that it's tough. There is the ABBA trick, I think, that some people would use to make it easier, though I don't know what it does. Try to play it and you will know. Okay. I think it's clear enough. Is it the controls? Or is it so trolly? Sure thing, Megatron. There are extremely tough sets on retro achievements, especially for Metroid, Super Metroid, and even Super Mario World, I would say. Plus Zelda 2. They are extremely tough. There are some that I will never. Of course, I will keep them played. Even if they are incomplete, I don't really care, but it's like what is asked is insane. For example, in Metroid, can you just think about completing the Mother Brain's room without getting hit? That's huge. That requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of accuracy and patience, practice probably. And but no, I wouldn't dedicate myself as much as that, you know. I can do crazy things, but you know, there is still a limit to what I can do. Yeah, and that's just an example there. Or even it probably requires in Zelda 2 to do the Great Palace. I mean the last palace, almost without getting hit with attack 1, life 1. Magic 3, maybe, something like that. So everything is just done with perfection, including the super fight against the Thunderbird. So no, you can't really. Okay, so you say trolley, slow moving, soft looking, bad music, long boring stages, etc. Wow, Did you do it, Megatron? Is it the way that you speak? It's like you completed the game. I probably missed it if you did it. But yeah, if you did, wow, congrats. So, okay, you use ABBA, yes, I have no regrets. Yeah, I can hear you there. Goodness. Yes. Yeah, here the music is a little bit more quiet. It's like... It's a certain version of Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation. It's the horror music that is playing at the moment. It's where the fishes are in some kind of place. You know, there is water, but you will drain the water with time. Yeah, that's the spot, and it's very, very horror. You can soft lock even using it, and it stops working on certain parts of the game. Wow. So even the tricks are not working. Wow. Sorry. But the music here, what you're hearing at the moment, Zilliard. I would say it's the best 2D platformer game of all PC games that were with DOS back in time. And the name of the game exists on Retro Achievements, and that would be just awesome if we could get a set in the future years, probably. That would be insane. This game is great. Not to mention the music. Oh. Yeah, it looks like we feel like we would be in Zelda 2 in this game. Zilliard. Sorry. Working hard for this bomb summon. So we destroy the bombs, I mean the grenades, the balloons. That's the goal, that's where we can get something, and of course we run everything else. It's just that's the plan. That's how we have to do it, or else we will pay the price. So thanks guys for the support here, because it's I know it's very repetitive, but trying to do something great with it. And it's not the first time that I play this. I think it's part 45 here, and it's true. It's really part 45. And of course we are top level at the moment, so we can't really get any stronger. The best ways to get stronger, in my opinion, here would be to get better gear. But of course, they come with the rare drops, because we did everything in the game. We got all the chests, we killed all the bosses, we even cleared the last boss just for the fun of it. So now we're just stuck with the rare drops that we want to get. And it's a lot of job. The ones that I could add would be the ribbon by the Warlocks, and probably the protect ring by the Arimans, if I'm right with their name. Those are like the plague. It's like they cast death on you, I mean with a counter. Oh no, Linus Spacehead music. Who would think about that? We just completed the game not too long ago. Kaon did it as well for the Quattro Adventure, the 4-in-1 cartridge. And not to say that it's not an easy, I mean it's not an easy game, Linus Spacehead. But definitely a good challenge for the completionists. Unlicensed game, of course, for NES. So yes, there is my super passwords project that I'm working on off stream here and there. There is also, and it will come this year, yes, the Legacy of the Lizard hack. Of course, it comes from the Legacy of the Wizard cartridge. I mean the game, the ROM. It will be nice. I mean, I have a lot of ideas, and I hope that I'm able to put everything in one, all in one, making it a very interesting hack. Different, very different from the original game, of course. But yeah, we would need to get the 4 crowns, which is just important, I guess. You get to beat the 4 bosses, then you're ready for the dragon. But the quest for getting the important items like the glove, the mattock, maybe the high jump boots, stuff like that, of course, will be the most complicated part. Or at least tricky, let's say. Complicated, I don't know, but tricky certainly. I would like to do puzzles also with the blocks. Could be very interesting for the characters to reach certain parts. I think it would be nice. I will see what I can do, yeah. And I can tell you that I will be very happy when I get the bomb. It's there somewhere. I think, like I said yesterday on my Discord, I said I know that they crafted enough of the bomb summons. We just need to get one of the rare remaining ones. So it's not like there are a lot, but there are some that are available somewhere. Just waiting for the right time. Sorry. And yes, of course, fighting with only one character here is the key because it's just much quicker. We already have the one that destroys everything quickly there. He's quick, he does the job. So that's how we, I think, make things more quicker. Because I think the best thing is to get as many fights as we can until luck strikes. That's pretty much what it is. Of course, I'm still playing chess every day. Sometimes, I mean, that can go from 1 or 2 games to 10, 15, 20 games. But yeah, 1 minute games, it's like, it's nothing. It's very quick. Sometimes I play just to wait for a few minutes, the time that something is... when I'm cooking, for example, when I need to wait a few minutes for something to be ready. Playing a few games, it's the best way to forget about the time that is... I mean, forget about the waiting. Big time, it helps so much. Yeah, so I think that I will reboot the game after 1 hour every time. So maybe that will give us more chance of getting something. Sorry, I know that I didn't do that very much the last time. So we need to try another kind of plan, of course, and I will not just reset, I will just close the emulator and then come back. So that has to change something somewhere. Yeah, we need to get, to try to get everything and make everything be on our side, hopefully. And of course, when I played Final Fantasy IV for PlayStation Portable not too long ago for Retro Achievements, It's another version, of course. It's very. I don't know if the drop rate is the same, but I got a lot of the rare drops. But the difference is that I have the fast forward feature, so you can fight a lot of the rare. I mean, the monsters that give you rare drops. You can fight them at the speed that I cannot use here. Here, the rule for me here is to go at normal speed. Yeah, it's endurance. That's the least that we can say. But there is no quitting. Do or die. So hopefully everybody is having a good day today so far. Here we are lucky at the moment. Yesterday we were around 0 degrees. Same thing today, and I think it will raise a little bit because we are supposed to have rain today. In the middle of the winter, which is like, okay, yes, let's take it. But it will go to -10, not to, I mean, maybe not tomorrow, but certainly Friday. So yes, it's hot for now, but it will become colder. But the main winter months are done. I mean, January and February, so we're getting there slowly. Yeah, can't wait for the spring. So if anybody can tell me, please, is the music... Are you able to hear the music at the moment? I don't know how loud it is. For you, I mean. Here I hear it very well. But for you, I don't know. And if the mix is good with my voice also. It's always something that we can doubt as streamers, I guess. So keep it up, Cecil, even if you're down. Edge is the hero at the moment. And Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, it's very... it's part of the music, that laugh there. Yeah, the After Years, the Final Fantasy IV, the After Years, it's like still Final Fantasy IV, still the same world, maps, etc. Different treasures in the chests. Of course, more characters because it's been years after what we did in Final Fantasy IV. So we meet all the same characters, maybe except Tella. Yeah, because he is dead. He's still dead. But yeah, it's an interesting game. We can play with everybody from Cecil to his son. You know, it's like it's a very complete game. and it has scenarios at some point, so we need to play the scenarios with each branch of characters until they are all completed. And when they are, everything that we've got, I mean probably more about the items and levels, they will all be moved in one save, in fact, because all the teams will reunite, and that's where it becomes even more interesting, because we can change our characters to complete the very last and probably open world. I mean the last chapters. Maybe we get 3 more chapters once the first 8 or 9 or 10 are completed. Yeah, it's very well done. Could say that it's very linear, but well, having the possibility to come back to the main overworld maps, which means the overworld map normally, when we're in the upper world, there is the underworld, the moon, and also all the caves and the dungeons. So pretty much like Final Fantasy IV, but with much more content. Not to mention many more tails that we need to get. Green tail, black tail, blue tail, yellow probably, and a lot of them, you know, I think that they come from dragons this time. Of course the pink tail is still there. And yeah, extra super items for everybody. And also each character from the chapters, they all have an extra dungeon for them. Challenge dungeons, in fact. So we have a lot to do. And the more you do them, the more you can get great stuff. It's like if you do the challenge dungeon for Edge 10 times correctly, you will get the 10 or 12 super items that you can get from it. After that you can still do it, but it will give you more common items at the end, I mean the last chest. Very good stuff. It's up to you if you want to grind more for good stuff or not. Yes, of course, lots of grinding, but it's not like what we're doing here. I don't really feel the grind when I'm playing the After Years. It's not the same. Definitely not the same. Yeah, because you have good grinding and bad grinding. For example, good grinding, it's like when you need, okay, I will just make money for the items that I want in town, and then I can move on for a good while. Because the next items I will get them by visiting caves, etc., you know, beating bosses, stuff like that. But bad grinding, it's like when you have to do 10 or 15 levels in one game, especially like Dragon Warrior 1. It's the one in which there is a lot of bad grinding, because the game is all about grinding. You farm for gold and XP non-stop in Dragon Warrior 1. Though I didn't really dislike it, I saw worse, much worse games in which it would take 1 month to just level up one level. No, you don't want that. You don't want that too much. The cat is crazy here, so I don't know what she is feeling, but I know that she is having fun. Yeah, she screams and she runs. It's funny. My girlfriend is right there and she's laughing too. Give me the drops, guys. You can do it. So approximately 7 minutes and we will just restart the game. Changing the RNG a little bit. Here is the Romance of the Three Kingdoms ending here, the music. I think, yeah, Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3 on Super Nintendo, it's a must play. Could be one of the next ones that I would like to play. Really, that would be insane if I could just get to play it again. It's been so many years. Yeah, just at least one scenario, probably the first one. I think that would be what should be interesting. Cure 1, still nothing, but drops. So a lot of good players around trying their best to complete their challenges. We have Megatron and Kaon with the NES challenge. Old School McFly likes to play a bunch of everything, I would say, because you played on Retro Achievements, I mean the Final Fantasy 1 project. Let's say the project to beat all the 4 characters runs, which is an insane run there. The world records for Skate or Die and other games, of course. Also Grind also likes to play for speedrunning. Had Ninja Gaiden 1, Contra, Probably all the contras in one shot also, I think. Deathless, I think, was one of the challenges there for House of Grind. There is there are the dives for the Ancient Dungeon for Lufia 2. A lot of good stuff, of course. There is a Zelda, the Infinity Dungeon. Legend of Zelda, the first one. It's some kind of speed running. Very interesting. I mean, doing things fast like that and using the glitches to make it quicker. But glitches that are hard to perform. So, of course, becomes easier as you do them over and over. But still, sometimes you don't get the luck, and it's like you need to try. You lose so much time for nothing. Yeah, that's endurance. That's congrats everybody for those kind of things. That's not nothing. Lord of Steel is playing for retro achievements, and he's streaming also. There is Tech Supporty, of course, and still Lord of Steel, who like to play Tahoe games. The games in which you shoot non-stop. The vessels that shoot non-stop. I would say yes. Tahoe games are... A lot of those games are like that. If I'm to play Tahoe games, it would be like Metroidvanias probably, because that's more my style. Games like Metroid, but... And there is Cooler! Hello Cooler, happy Wednesday, man. Good to see you, hope that you're having a good day so far. Going for the bomb summon here, that's repetitive stuff here, but we're trying again and again. And it's more gore, of course. Yeah, more of them will be coming soon, Cooler. I'm just... The main question is, will I just put them all in one single sound command? It's like when you use gore, it would use one of them randomly, or maybe I can just keep them all separate. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that, because I know that it's fun to have the same one that we want every time. Yeah, so working hard here, we want to fight the balloons and the grenades to get the bomb summon for Rydia. Of course, 4 characters are sleeping, and it's just much more easier and quicker to fight with one character, especially since he has what it takes to be quick, using the flood against balloons and grenades, plus ninja stars against the huge reddish worms. And it just takes one perfect fight. I mean, just some kind of luck and we're done. At least with this drop. Takes patience and luck. A lot of luck. So a little less than 2 minutes, and we will just power off and then come back again with Edge. Yeah, just to break the RNG, because maybe that can help. Just looking for ways to give us more chances at getting something. I didn't really do that in the past, but here I think it's a good try. But I will go for one more drop before restarting. I think it's fair enough. Yeah, so even if it takes 10 minutes, we will just keep going until we get at least one more drop. Yeah, I think it's a good way to do it. Setting some shorter goals. Sometimes luck can just strike, and it's also good for the motivation, and and it's a good try, because stopping after 10 minutes of getting nothing, no drops, I think it's better to at least wait for one before saying power off and then we just reset the game. So the 1 hour mark is completed today. Let's keep it up until we get something. Yeah, yesterday was a special day. I played 4 games on stream. Shorter stream, shorter games, of course. I was surprised that we could, that it was that quick. Played Pitfall 2, though the run for Pitfall 2 was much more longer than anticipated. I reached the final guy, and normally when we save him, the game is over. But no, the game was not over, and I didn't know why. But I figured out that it was because I didn't get one of the big items that we normally get, but I didn't know that it was a must to get that ring. And of course, when we got that ring, it just ended the game. That was a good learning experience, I would say, because I didn't know. And I played a couple of games. I mean, I completed the game in my life a good 15-20 times. But no, I didn't. I never knew. So that means that we were always getting the ring in each game before, because it was the very first time that something like that occurred, and that was not a glitch. It was really because we needed that item, and I don't know, I thought that I skipped it before, but no, it seems that I didn't, which was amazing. So yes, that made it for a longer run, and that was just more fun. After that, we switched for a SNES game that was Mr. Do. Short game also. It was we needed to beat 10 stages, because stage 11 it's like that just proves that the loop, the first loop is done. So that took us approximately 3 or 4 runs, I think, to complete the game. But each run was better than the previous one, so I think that it was just very good. But we still made it. It was close. We could die on our last life in the last stage. I thought in stage 9 that I was using my last 2 lives. I lost 1, and I said, okay, I'm good. I still have just enough time to get the last cherries, and we will be good to complete the stage. But no, yes, it was like, oh, yeah, we still have 1 to do. And I really feared that we could die with the last life, and that would have been, you know, when you're seconds away from just beating the game. Not that it was that hard, but it was certainly intense. A little bit intimidating, I would say, because the enemies were crazily fast. But yeah, we made it, and I was just glad. It's like, okay, no need to try again. Luck was on our side, we would say, because it would be easy to die. Because one mistake, you know, and at the pace that the enemies were going, we don't have many chances to survive, especially if we have 2 of them following the character. You can kill one, but the other one will just catch you. And after that, there was RBI Baseball. We just played 1 game, and it was... I would say an epic game. We were lucky enough to have the 10 points difference with the other team. So after 4 sets, the game was already over. That was special. Okay, so Cure 1. We've got the drop that I was talking about. Let's just close it and reopen it, so that we'll reset everything, I would say, the right way. So let's just keep going there. Going for more. And if I'm right, the changes are still done. So Flood is in the first position, so we're just good to go. Yeah, because before, Flood was in another position in my magic, let's say, screen, and I always had to select it, and it would take time, and now it's just the first one, so it's quicker. Yeah, those little things count at the end of the day. So now that just gives us more effectiveness. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Probably because I had to do things like that not too long ago for the PSP version of it, to be quicker, because yes, we had to get the pink tail in that version of the game once again, but at least we've got sirens, which is an item that calls the rarest enemies in one room. And of course, in the Pink Puffs room, the Pink Puffs are the rarest, so we could just fight them over and over and over. So 5 of them, then 5 of them, so 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. So it was like, it took me 270 fights to get my first pink tail last time with the sirens. So can you imagine? And I was just fighting them, I was not running other enemies to just wait for the fight to come. It was just one fight after the other. Yeah, 270 fights, that's a lot. But with the sirens, it makes things easy. I mean, yes, same drop rate, but if you're just fighting those enemies without anything, you know, interrupting, that helps a lot, you know. I can remember a time where I fought 100 fights against the Pink Puffs, and I mean no pink tail, of course. I just reset the game and then I come back 2 fights later, I get it. Yeah, it's just the way it is. We could get it in our first try and never get it in 1,000 tries, you know. It's it's that crazy. That's why I consider this version here to be the hardest one when it comes to the rare drops. That's why I call it a challenge here, because in other versions of the game, for example, yeah, the PSP version, there are some items that are very easy to get, that are very rare here, but not that much in the other version. That's just the way it is. Avais-tu pensé à Choc? Choc? Tout le temps. Ah ben tu peux y aller, merci. Ça va faire la Merci beaucoup. Yes. Okay, while speaking with my girlfriend, she's just going out for now. She will come back in 20 minutes maybe. Just asking for little extras there. Yeah, and of course here, getting the fights against the balloons, the grenades, requires time and luck. Sometimes it's good, we can get 4 or 5 fights in a row, and that's what I wish to get, but it's not always easy to get it, of course. But every time I can fight them, I'm just very happy. Like right here, even if there is a red worm in the fight, I think it's good to have them all together. That gives me hopes. Also, like I said before, I completed a lot of NES games when it comes to my my Twitch run here. And the more it goes, the more I see that there are not a lot of them. I mean, there are not a lot of NES games left for me to do. The ones that I know that are not done yet, there is Ultima 4, I mean Ultima Quest of Avatar, Sword of Serpents, sorry. What are the ones? Yeah, but they are rare, the more it goes. Roller Games, it's one of them. It's like some kind of pinball game. After that, yeah, the Dragon Warriors 3 and 4, of course. So we have great stuff ahead. Yeah, those games will be insanely good to play. I don't know why I'm waiting that much for them, but it's good to keep good stuff ahead. Yeah, we will play a lot of Steam games at some point. I mean, a lot. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully good ones for you guys. Couldn't say that they will all be a retro, but they will have a certain feeling about what kind of games they are, you know. Hey, hello Keon! Welcome in, happy Wednesday Keon! Spoke about you this morning, about the NES Challenge and the Linus Spacehead. All the efforts that are being made with you guys to beat those games, you and Megatron. Happy Wednesday to you too, thanks a lot Keon! Trying to get the bomb summon now, we just did power off and then restarted the game because after 1 hour or so, we just wait for a last drop to come and then we just go for another run, and that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Linus Spacehead, Keon! And now, of course, Linus Spacehead is done. Keon completed the game. He's playing, you're playing, in fact, Keon, for retro achievements for Linus Spacehead. Yeah, I don't expect many players to master it soon. Of course, there were three crazy guys who did it quickly, I guess. But yeah, I think that you can easily be in the top 10 with even if you wait a few months for that. I'm pretty sure, because it's not easy, Keon. That takes some kind of dedication, especially for the duo of Linus Spacehead and Boomerang Kid. It takes something. It takes something special, really. You've got my respect for beating Linus Spacehead and other games, of course, but you know what I mean there. I am indeed. I already finished everything up to level 7, so I need to finish 7 and 8. Yeah! So, Keon, I think it's just about the secret level, I mean the secret room in level 7, getting all the candies, and also, I mean in 7 and 8, and completing the game. Plus the radio, of course, but the radio, you can't really miss it, unless you skip the one in the 3 stage, stage 5, if I'm right. Yeah, that's pretty much the only place where you can skip it. But yeah, it changes nothing. You still beat the game. Yeah, nice. Zero miss music as we are grinding here in Final Fantasy IV. Just great. That one candy under the bridge in 7 will be tough to get. No, it's not too bad, Keon. Just fall where you can fall, and no, it's not hard. It's very easy to get, Keon, honestly. How does it feel to be back on Rare Drops Challenge? I would say, Keon, I feel great. It's, or I could say I don't feel anything. It's like, it doesn't bother me to try again. I would say I was playing Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection for PlayStation Portable, in the last weeks, I would say, for retro achievements, and I had to get rare drops. I mean the pink tail once again, but of course we have sirens, which is an item that just calls for the rarest enemies in a room, so of course the pink puffs are the rarest in their own room. So after 270 fights I was able to get the pink tail. So but I was just fighting them, so can you imagine how hard it can be to just get it? So it was pretty much the same drop rate than what we have here, but here in this version of the game there are no sirens, those items that you can farm in the Giant of Babel earlier in the game, but still late in the game. But yeah, it's not existing here. I'm just doing it the hard way here. That's very hardcore, that's the least that we can say. So that's why I call it the Rare Drops Challenge, because it's just insane. Cure 1, okay, at least we're getting drops. Keep going, it will come. Yeah, I feel good. I mean, certainly playing Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection, got me back to it a little bit. You know, we have to go with the feeling, it's very important. And the complete collection means Final Fantasy IV, the normal game, but of course we could call it the PSP version. Then there is a Final Fantasy IV Interlude and the Final Fantasy IV: The After Years, and believe me, guys, must play. To every Final Fantasy IV lovers, it's fair, well done, extremely good, and you know, you enjoy pretty much every part of it. Yeah. So good luck today. I'm going to be working and hanging out with you while you play. Hey, thanks a lot, Kean. Yes, and I wish you a good day of work also at the same time. Yeah, if there is anything, Keon, and everybody, of course, just tell me. So a lot of good guys today, guys. And Keon, how many months already? We said earlier. 30. I forgot exactly, but congrats and thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Keon, for the support, and everybody, of course. 33. That's just insane. I will have to go see. That's just insane. 3 more months and you will have been affiliate for 3 years. Man, you didn't skip a month, Keon. You and Tex, Tex almost made it too, but yeah, it's just crazy. Thanks a lot, guys. It's that's insane. I mean, I really like the love that you share. It's means a lot. It's certainly a good motivation to keep going with you guys, because I could just do it here off stream and that's it. You know, I could just do it for myself, but it's good to share with you, and also I get all the videos on YouTube, so at least you can go back to them, and I can go back to them as well. It's always nice. I did it some other time, and you know what I saw there? It was Pizza who was saying hello to me. You know, it's I don't know which one it was, but yeah, Pizza was there, spoke together, and yeah, good memories there. And it's just one example, you know. Not a month. Yeah, not a month. Exactly, Kian. You were there. I can remember one of the first worlds that you told me about when you subscribed for the first time. You said, it's Twitch, you know. So... what's the word for that? No, it's not impressed. It's it marked me somewhere. Yeah, it was like, goodness. I couldn't believe it. It's like we're just starting. We almost don't know each other, and boom, you know. That was just crazy there. So that's the good stuff. That's all I can say. So yeah. Oh, by the way, Ken, you were very well advanced with Super Robin Hood last time. Goodness, of course I'm pretty much always doing other stuff. Probably sometimes also playing other games. Depends. Can be doing other stuff also at home. But when I saw it, you were very advanced in the game. That was very impressive. It's like, oh, okay. And the more you see of the game, I mean Robin Hood, the more you can get there again, you know, and just do the rest. So I think that you're pretty much on the verge of completing the game, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Not many treasures left, and there is no section. I mean, once you have almost all the treasures, or all the treasures, it means that you're few minutes away from completing the game maximum. So it's like you know pretty much how much percentage of the game you were in, just by knowing how many treasures you have. If you had a 37, you just multiply by 2 and you have pretty much the percentage of the game that you're in. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, ton of progress in one sitting, which was nice. Absolutely, Kian. Oh yes, absolutely. I would say if you get a couple of good attempts where you don't get hit too much, you will do it. You will make it. Of course, sometimes you need to learn you know, you remember that platform where there is a cannon and you were able to do it without getting hit. I think that you only had 2 more hearts, I mean 2 more HP, and it was game over. Yeah, that's one of the tough spots, I would say, in the game. I mean, if you don't get hit too much while getting there, you just take a hit, or you can jump. You know, it's tough the first time, but after some time you will just master it, and you did it the first time, so it's you know, it's possible. You just need to jump going forward, of course, and it will be done. But yeah, that was nice. I was there, I saw it, and it was like, yes, you did the right thing. Because sometimes, one little trick that I can tell you, Ken, I don't know if you mastered it or not. I didn't notice, but you know, there is a chain somewhere. I think it's in the early game. You were just not high enough to jump to a ladder. You know, there is a lava, I think, below you with a platform that appears and disappears, and you just needed to jump. You were high, you know. You just needed to jump left. Yeah, just be on top of the chain and jump left. You will never miss your jump. And you were always going. I mean. Too down, I mean not high enough, you know, and it's like, oh goodness, try it at least once, be on top and try, you will never miss, you know. I was boiling, you know, not raging, but it's like, please do it, please try. It was working inside, you know. Yeah, I know, Ken, it's a normal reaction too, but you know, no worries about that. But you, there is that spot where the little guard goes to you when you go get a key, and you just climb a chain, and you can just wait until he passes, and then he comes back. Then you can jump over him, and that's the same logic there. You would get bumped to the, you know, you would tap your head on the roof, but it works. I mean, so that's the same for the jump with the ladder. So at least I don't think that it's a hint that will kill your no spoilers run. You know, I think it's just a little advice that will help. You know, yeah, a little something maybe because you passed it with success. So it's not huge, but I think it's good. A little bit of knowledge that is just cool to have, you know. It's not like, no, you need to jump 4 times in a row on that square, then press B and A, and then the key will appear. No, it's not a spoiler like that, you know. It's that's not what you don't want to hear, you know. And you know that I'm a spoiler guy. I mean, I like to help people. So I really have to take it on myself when I see you play. And I really respect the fact that you want to play blind. It's certainly something not unique, but specific, at least to your stream. So that's certainly, what is the word for that? Trademark. Keon, you know, Keon's trademark. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know, not to get the spoilers, and it's very okay. You have to kneel by the lake. I don't know what you're talking about, Keon. My blue crystal doesn't tell me anything about that. Yeah, absolutely. We found it at age 12, Keon, about kneeling by the lake. And English was not even our first language, so I think that everybody can do it, you know. It's just about, you know, we didn't know, it took me more than 1 year to figure out how to get past the Deborah's Cliff in Castlevania 2. Of course, we were around, when I completed the game totally, I was age 12. I bought that game at age 9, and we completed it 3 years later. That's no internet, no tricks, but yeah, all we knew was that there were liars in the villages, so we had to think as if everybody was saying the truth. So if somebody said there is a flame in the forest of Denis, and we didn't know where it was, so we tried every little thing that we could try. We tried to destroy all blocks more than once in the game. I mean, just to find a secret that may have been skipped, you know. And when I found the spirit in the Deborah's Cliff, and that's what is crazy, because we found the lake, but we didn't find how to get past the cliff, you know. But yeah, that's just how it occurred. But all the clues were there, the books, they were there. But that was just about trying what they said that we had to try, you know. Blind playing every game ever. Keon, yes, absolutely, Keon. Oh, and drawing maps also, that's very, very important. Sorry, by the way, Keon, what was your favorite game that you played in which you had to make maps? Would you say Ultima 4 or Might and Magic or another one? Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm just very curious about that. Personally, I did it for Might and Magic 3, though I didn't need to make the maps in Might and Magic 3 because I think the maps were automatically done, just like in Sword and Serpents. Oh, Phantasy Star 2, cooler. Interesting. Yeah, it's not the first time, cooler, that I hear about Phantasy Star 2 being a great game. I played the first one. Texaporte redeemed it for me. And I really enjoyed the first one, especially the version that he gave me because of the music. The music was just insanely good. Yeah. So, Ultima 4 or Might and Magic? Tough choice. Yeah, okay, yeah, I hear you there, Kian. Yeah, because they bring something different, both of them. There is the music that is great. The secrets. The way that you need to think here and there. What is the most satisfying one when it comes to finding something huge? Yeah, it's hard to... Because I know that it's very, very satisfying to find the runes and those items, you know, in Ultima 4. Just so satisfying. There is Dragon Warrior 2 also, where we could find crests, and that was very satisfying as well. Another great map game was Sword and Serpents. Did you make the maps, Keon, or did you just rely on the maps that were automatically done by the game? Though I think that it would erase some after some time. You did? Haha, nice! Good work! Good work there. Yeah, I was not there, I think, when you played Sword and Serpents, and it's just a shame because I love this game. And I still have to play it, by the way. It will be some work. It will be fun. But my... something that I have to say about it is that at the end I will have to get help to complete the very last floor. Because I don't understand, you know, I completed the game once, but it was with a YouTube video because I was unable to understand what they meant in English, you know, to exactly do what was needed at the very end to get that final fight to occur or to start. You know, it was just... I was unable to decipher what they meant there. That was my English. Maybe in French I would be able, but no, that's just the reality. I don't know if you struggled or if it was very clear for you when you did. Yeah, Sword and Serpents does erase the in-game. Erases the oldest map after something like every third floor. Okay, yeah. And of course with the zaps, I mean the warps, That's just what happens. Yeah, that hurts too. Of course, the more you run into those maps, the more you know them. That's at least that's a good thing there. Oh yes, there is Chrono Trigger also that I will have to play. Yeah, lots of good games that I will have to play. Like I said, Ultima 4, Sword and Serpents, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Warrior 3 and 4, Lufia 1 and 2, of course, Paladin's Quest, Tecmo Secret of the Stars, not to mention tons of Steam games that are still on wait. Yeah, didn't struggle too much with Sword and Serpents, but like you mentioned, it's cryptic and the warps are just time extenders. Oh yeah, big time. Couldn't say it better, Keon. That's just the reality. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself here. The way to farm is certainly about. I mean, speaking about stuff, and hopefully I have somebody to talk to. That's the best thing that I can have, because you know, if I was just doing it here without talking, I would not talk at all. You know, it's like I would concentrate on thinking about other stuff. Could not do it partially. We need to be totally concentrated, silent, or busy with other stuff, you know, which is just helping a lot. That's how we can grind without suffering too much. Until something occurs. I can remember when I got the mage drop, the mage summon drop. Tornado came and he said, "Oh, you're looking for the mage," and then mage just dropped like that. And at some other point, I was to get. I think Keon, you were the one speaking. You said to somebody, "Hal is trying to get the Medusa sword," and in the same second or so, the Medusa sword drops. You know, it's like wow. Those moments were epic. So that's why I want to clip all the rare drops when we get them. Because it's so, it's something. Ta-da! Exactly. You know, it's it's such great emotions. Because all the work prior to that, and it's not nothing. You know, when I got the Lilith Rod after 34 hours without getting anything, I was very emotional. I couldn't believe it. You know, and. You know, after 34 hours, you just play and you don't hope for anything anymore. And then, boom, it appears. That's probably what will happen with the bomb drop here. It's been a while. We could have gotten it in the Tower of Babel. Though I said, okay, we will get it on the moon instead. Yeah, I just wanted to go on a little bit with the game at some point. And here it's still a very good place to farm for them. We just didn't get the luck yet. Oh, there is also Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3 on Super Nintendo that I will have to play among the other ones that I still have to play. But yeah, the NES games are pretty much all done, or I mean almost. Maybe some hacks here and there, but I pretty much did all the randomizers also that I wanted to do. I think that there is only the one on Final Fantasy IV that is remaining for what I know for so far. Almost, Keon. I mean, with the games that are on my to-do list, of course, there could be more. But you know, about the games that really trigger me, those are the ones. And of course, there is my Google page that is always available. You can find it very easily on my About page. Sorry, and yeah, everything is there. It's on my streamed page. It's like Stream Games page. You will see the ones that have times to the right. That means that I played them. You also have the links to YouTube to the videos. But yeah, the ones that have nothing are in my to-do list, in fact, for my Twitch run. And if my list was totally done, I would have an interesting concept for a good amount of NES games. I don't know if I could just surprise you with the concept without even giving you any hint. I just stream and you see me doing it the way that I would like to do it. You would understand fully after some time. That would be insane. That would be different, and but yeah, it would still be gameplay, but in I never saw anyone think about playing games like that. That could be next week. That could be next week, guys. That could be tomorrow. It would be about playing my favorite games, but in a certain way. And the way is certainly funny. I just hope that my English is good enough to sustain what I would like to do. In French it would be much more easier, but I will try in English. I will tell you about it. I will tell you more about it, Kean. I will DM you about it if you want. And I will just ask you what you think about the concept. I think it's unique and funny, but not interactive though. You would understand why. Goodness, but that would be entertaining. My DMs are open. Yeah. Yeah, that could be some kind of series. We could call it like that, Keon. Certain kind of series, a different way to play games, certainly. And I think that a lot of people could even try to do it on their own. Maybe some people did it before. Though I don't remember seeing something like that. I don't remember. And there is also something, you know, I was speaking with Climax not too long ago, and I spoke about him about my, well, let's call it a perfect passwords project. It's like I want to get the best passwords that I can for some NES games. So for a lot of stuff, for example, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you know, you want passwords in which you knocked out everybody. Yeah, you know, the first password that we get, normally we have 3 victories and 3 knockouts, and we're ready to fight for the world title. I mean the major circuits, which means beating Don Flamenco, King Hippo, Great Tiger, and Bad Bull. But what about getting there, but with, I don't know, 88 fights, 88 victories, 88 knockouts? Yeah, stuff like that, you know, just to enhance the passwords. So at the end, if you just won all your fights, you would get to 99 wins, 99 knockouts after beating Mike Tyson. Yeah, that's some kind of stuff that makes things interesting. But, you know, it's just for the looks. But in other games, like, let's say Snake's Revenge, like I said before today, you know, when you fight the first boss, you have only access to your gun and machine gun as weapons. Oh yes, the grenades and the explosives, but that's all you can have normally in the game. But what about getting there, being able to use a shotgun if you want, the claymore mines, even the flare gun if you want, you know, but the missiles, you would have all the weapons where you're not supposed to have them. I think it makes for something interesting, you know. Of course, you would be overpowered, but you would be able to play the game differently because of that. You know, I think it's a good way to enhance the passwords. And I would say that this passwords here allows you to do this and that. It's not legit because it came from an internet password that was crafted with because of Game Genie codes, etc. But other passwords, I would just say this one is legit, even if it doesn't look like it is, etc., etc. But at least they would allow you to do stuff that you can't normally. You know, for another example that is just more than great, Willow. In Willow, of course, you want to be as strong as possible before each boss, which certainly would say that you're level 16 before every boss. That's nothing there. But what about having passwords before all bosses with everything, but you also have the possibility to press select, which is a secret in the game that is not normally found, but it's still there. You press select and you can warp anywhere, you know. It's I don't know what kind of feature is that, but you can add it to your passwords. So why not have passwords that allow that warping? So if you know about the combinations of that warping, you can do crazy things. Just like fight bosses in weird areas, you know, still the same bosses. Even if they are already dead, you can get to them again just for fun. And with other weapons, it's you know, it's stuff that enhances what you can do. Oh, 2 drops. Ah, that could have been nice there. That's a good occurrence there. So yes, that's one example. Spoke with Climax today, and there are possibilities in Battle of Olympus and Clash at Demon Head to have more HP than normal in the game. You know, and the passwords would sustain this, and that's where it becomes interesting. You can be stronger than ever. You know, that's some kind of stuff that is interesting. Starting the game at top level but with nothing, or with everything, you know, stuff like that. I think it's very and Climax said it would be great to do a series of what you can do to get perfect passwords. You know, some kind of series like that. You know, you show what you have to do to get the perfect passwords for this and for that in the games that you want to show. You know, I think it would be an interesting concept there. Probably very grindy sometimes though, because for example in Willow, if you want to have a perfect password at the beginning with the long sword, which is the first weapon, you would have to just fight with it over and over until you get to let's say 100k XP, which means killing 10,000 enemies that give 10 XP each. That would mean 2,000 times the screen where there are 5 of those monsters. So yeah, that's some kind of stuff that can be exploited, let's say, but I don't know if I would go for that though. I would prefer to do the other one that is a little bit of a secret for now. Yeah. I don't know if people would enjoy or not. But that would certainly make things interesting. Clash at Demon Head, Battle of Olympus would be super interesting with that concept. Metroid will be another one, I think. Sorry. Yeah, 2D platformers for that are just perfect. Xanadu would be great. Yeah, certainly Metroidvanias, in fact. Those are the games, the kind of games that would be perfect for that concept. But I can't tell more for now. So let's just keep going. Alright, Hal, I'm going to drop into work and lurk mode. Yes, absolutely. Keon, thanks for everything. We'll have you on my office TV while I work. Good luck. Yes, thanks for the good luck. Likewise, Keon, of course. So have a good one, and I'm around. So thanks a lot for everything again, Keon. Will we get the luck today? That's the question. Of course, we're still working. Working and lurking. No, I'm working and farming here. No, working on farming. Yeah. Pretty much what it is, I would say. Thanks a lot, Keon. I really want to get this one. It will be a game changer Because after that we will go after the Artemis bow. It will be a whole different story. Sorry. Sorry, we will fight very differently. And I could have two different plans for getting this one. Two different plans. We still have one chest that we never opened. We could try to get it there, or fight in the Mammoth's cave for them. And also maybe for the ribbon. I don't know, maybe I will add more rare drops to the run here. I'm just thinking about that. Of course, those would be items that we can get somewhere else, but it's like they really enhance the strength of our characters. The ribbons, for example, they are the best hats in the game, but we have only two. But yeah, the warlocks can give some, and the protect rings as well. They are not as good as the crystal ring, but they are still very special. So if I see here, yeah, the crystal ring. Kane has it, and it's just marvelous. It's great stuff. So of course, the runs for getting those items or something. That's what we can say. We really need to give it out every time. Here I was just curious. Okay, 4,000 he does. Okay, so yeah, that's why I always use Ninja Stars instead. Just does the job better. How many Ninja Stars do I have? Okay, so I don't have many of them, in fact. I wonder if there are more in the Chocobo. But I'm not sure. I would probably have them on me already if I had more. But of course, they are of good help when we fight the glass helmets. I mean the evil masks for the glass helmet. One other thing that I can say also about the glass helmet is that it will be needed for us to successfully get the pink tail, which is very tricky. And it's a trick that Tornado found, and it was very genius there. Because we need to protect against their berserks, so we can control the fight against the pink puffs, so we can kill more than 5 per fight in this version of the game, and it's very legit, and it's just a different way to fight. And we need the enchant sword too, so it's like it will curse one of the characters. Why curse the character? It's because being cursed protects against being poisoned, being anything else, so being berserks as well. So we would keep control of our 2 characters because the glass helmet also prevents it. That's pretty much the reality. So that would be the way to fight against the pink puffs and kill, let's say, 34 at least per fight. So that would always ensure at least a drop, whatever it is. So that's how we can get the pigtail. I mean, more easily, but we still need a lot of luck. But yeah, that's the way. That's how I got the mage, by the way. The mage summon drop. Sorry. Could be a good way also to get the cursed ring. But I will wait until the end to try for the cursed ring, because there are dragons that can still drop it in the same room where the pink puffs are. So With some kind of crazy luck, we could even get the pink tail before the curse string, which would just be insane. But yeah, it's still a possibility. We never know with this game. We never know. But yeah, that would be special. So for the perfect passwords, I was playing Snake's Revenge not too long ago, yesterday night, and the goal for me was just to complete everything that could be completed in each stage, if we can call them stages. But yeah, just speak to everybody so they will just disappear. I mean the prisoners, most of them are prisoners. And the ones that you need to use throat gas on them, so they will just tell you the truth. Sorry. And yes, so that makes for super passwords before each boss and in each, let's say, base or region or area. So yes, that's pretty much what I wanted to do, and I'm, let's say, 60% into the game. And of course, every time that I get to a new good important checkpoint, I get everything, then I go save there in one of the elevators, which means saving the progress, and then I just die and get the password. And yes, so that makes for super passwords everywhere before every boss and in every area. So it's I think it's interesting. I also, yes, and just like that, hearing Castlevania 3 music, I also want to have perfect passwords for Castlevania 3. What does it mean? I think the best passwords that we can get in Castlevania 3 would be with the help me name, because that means when you say help me, when you call your character help me, that gives you 10 lives. So I think it's the best name that you can get for Castlevania 3. So the rest would be about getting, having a game where you have, Trevor only for all stages, let's say. Trevor with Grand Dynasty, Sylph, and also Alucard in every other stage, First and second quest. If you have all those passwords, you have everything, especially if you have the name of help me with you. Yeah, so that would be a long work to do, but yeah, that would certainly make for a complete, very complete list of passwords, of at least best passwords that you could probably ever get for Castlevania 3. That's one thing. I completed Castlevania 2 when it comes to it. I made passwords for the 3 endings, and each of them we have everything. And since the bosses come back, we just have to have all the items and a certain number of days, before, when you start after using the password, and you have everything. You're ready for anything that you want to do. So yes, I just covered the 3 endings, and that's pretty much it. The craziest one is that the password with the best ending. We have everything, level 6, and we have 0 days, which is impossible. But yeah, it gives you more time to get to the end, to get the best ending. But it takes just, I think, if I'm right, 1 or 2 days to get to the end from the very beginning when we use the password. I think it's 1 day. Could be right, could be wrong, but yeah, that's pretty much interesting, I think. Hey, hello Subledger, welcome in. You can have a password for more than 10 lives, can you? In Castlevania 3, I don't know, but I don't think so. I mean, maybe it exists somewhere, but I don't know. Like, if you use help me and then get all the extra lives, you still have 10 lives because you'd have to get a game over to get the password. Yeah, with the help me, it gives you 10 lives when you start after using the password, I think, Subledger. I think. I would have to verify. I have passwords with help me for I think Trevor only for all the stages right now, at least. So that's a good start for my project. I would just need to use one of them and see if we have 10 lives when we start, for example, in the last stage. Yeah, probably. Hey, so happy Wednesday to you, Subledger. Hope that you're doing good. Trying hard for getting the bomb summon here. Help me was the only way to beat the game for me as a kid. Yeah. But now you're a professional, Subledger. You don't need it anymore. Personally, we didn't need it when we were younger because there were those passwords that could help. You know, games with passwords, you just practice the stage, and at some point you will definitely have your chance. Also, you could because I don't know if you remember, Subledger, but there is a stage in which you need to wait for the blocks to fall, and it takes a long time. And so after that long time, if you survive, you can just go up. But yeah, we would skip that stage. We would prefer a longer road, but an easier one. Doing great. Meeting heavy day. Okay, but it's a good day. Any rare drops yet? No, not yet. Today, Subledger, we got 2 cure ones in one fight earlier. Many drops, but just ether ones and cure ones. Working hard though, we're trying our best here. And it's still very fun. Yeah, I don't know, the motivation is there. I was playing Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection for PSP. And I don't know if it's where I just felt that it would be good to give it more tries. But yeah, it's the feeling is there. So let's go, let's try. It's just about giving it some time, and we will get lucky sooner or later. If you get to the block falling stage with Grant, can you jam yourself on the right side of the screen and never have to dodge the blocks? Sorry, a good question, Subledger. I don't know. It's been a few decades since I played that stage, so I don't know. Because when I play the game, it's always in the first stage or so, or I don't use that road anymore, or I just play the last stage for the bosses, so I don't know, I just don't remember. You can, okay, so you came down the rightmost column and you're totally safe, but you have to be with Grant, of course. That's interesting. But I still think that the toughest Castlevania is the first one, Subledger, because of the hitbox. You know, the last boss in... it's easier to complete Castlevania 3 deathless than in the first one. Sorry, and it will always be the case. I did it with Castlevania 3, I did it deathless, but not with Castlevania 1. I wouldn't even want to practice for it, even. That's just the way it is, you know? Not the same kind of game, yeah. So the one for me is harder. It's exactly like Mike Tyson with Punch-Out. I cannot understand why people would say that Super Macho Man is easier. He has patterns. Tyson is much more unpredictable, you know, so I don't get why people would say that Tyson is easier. That doesn't make sense, you know, it's... I don't believe those who say that. I mean, Tyson is easier. That's... and there is a proof to that. Because the guy who was playing the whole game blind was getting to Tyson, but Tyson was still where everything would stop, you know? You could handle a deathless Castlevania 1. I did it, so you definitely could. Goodness. Yeah, maybe Subledger, but I would need the perfect run, of course, but the perfect knowledge, and I don't have it, and maybe I would take the challenge if I was younger, because back then I wouldn't care practicing and, let's say, losing time. I will put it that way, you know, to get there. It's just To me, Subledger, and you will understand my my speech there. Yeah, it's a short game. I know, and yeah, you've got a point there. I agree. But for me, it's as tough as the Xarnax run for Zelda 2, really. I mean, in my mind, but I know it's not as tough, and you know as well. It's just that for me, it's some stuff that I don't want to dedicate into, just by some principle, I guess, or at some point we pick our fights. I agree to do some kind of challenges, but I would not enjoy practicing just to try to go deathless. You know, completing the game is just more than enough for me, especially for Castlevania 1. I'm glad to have Castlevania 3 in my deathless runs that I did in the past. You know, in my achievements, let's say. But yeah, you're more than right. It's a short game. Did you do Castlevania 4 on Retro Achievements? Sorry. It's not complete. I just need to complete the game deathless. Do it in one continue in the second quest, let's say. And beat Dracula without getting hit also. Yeah, I could and I will, but at some point I just wanted to play other stuff, you know. Sometimes I just don't want to dedicate into that until the taste of it comes back, you know, and it will, you know. It's in my to-do list. I want to master Castlevania 4. It's like Super Metroid. I'm not done. There are only 2 more achievements for me to do in Super Metroid. Those are speedrunning at the very end, you know. We just need to do it quickly at the end, twice. One requires to have a certain amount of time, and the other is the same thing, but just less or more time. You know, it's the same, but one of them is difficulty A, and the other is difficulty B. You know, that damageless Dracula was harder than I thought. Yeah, at least I like the fight, but I think that what I don't like is the food. The food and those little balls yeah, the food, the turkey. It's what makes it tough, you know. The rest, not too bad. Of course, the lightning is no joke as well. You really need to know what you're doing. And be quick, of course, the reflexes. Speedrun challenge for Metroid NES was fun. Yeah, this one is very fair. Tough for a beginner, but absolutely obtainable. Absolutely, Subledger. Yeah, you just need one missile. And the energy tanks, you get them all very easily, you know. Yeah, you just need to get one missile, one energy tank. You go get the boots, the high jump boots, and the screw attack. Then you break the game, you know. And the Varia, of course, no problems. I would do it. I would do. I mean, my run on Twitch for Metroid, I did it below 1 hour without even thinking about it. You know, I was not speedrunning, I was just being effective. I was just doing the run that I like to do when I want to make it short. And just like that, and I didn't want to go under 1 hour. That was not in the plans. I didn't even think about it. And it did. You know, it's like, okay. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad because I was not rushing. I was just playing normally. Of course, yes, I'm not a beginner for Metroid, but yeah, yeah, I think it's very fair. Out of all the Castlevania games, Symphony of the Night is such an easy game, but the set seems insane. Oh yes, it's tough. There is some stuff that is very easy, of course, but some stuff that is extremely hard. And I'm almost done, and of course the extremely hard stuff is what is left. Plus a couple of easier ones, but yeah, still hard ones. We need to do the whole run without dying with Richter, so that requires a lot of knowledge, that's for sure. That's not nothing there, Subledger. Okay, here I will go for one more drop today. Then we will play a game, guys, together. Play one more game, or play or spin again, like Subledger likes. We will see what happens there. Then I will have to go. But yeah, So it's so true there. I mean, very fun those challenges. And there is also one that I put on hold, but I came back and just completed it, and it was in Zelda: A Link to the Past. In fact, I think it's the boss in the Dark World in the dungeon number 3. It's like I would call it a big butterfly, in which there are a lot of blocks that have spikes on them, and they can move in the fight, and the floor moves also. Sorry, and you had to beat the fight without getting hit, and that's not nothing. So at some point I tried and I said, okay, I will come back on it later. Motula, exactly, Lord of Steel. Yeah, thanks for the... Yeah, exactly, that's the fight. And yeah, I came back on it and to it, and oh, I got it, and then I just completed the set. But yeah, took me a good 1 year, I think, in between the last tries and the ones that just allowed me to master the rest of the set, you know. So yes, sometimes I just put games on wait for different reasons. Sometimes I just want to play other games. Sometimes I just don't want to grind for this or for that. But yeah, I will always come back on them at least. But with the Xaranex runs, I mean with Zelda 2, this hack I'm done right now. I will not come back on it. Maybe just for fun, but I would not try to master it. I mean I'm done. With Popeye, I think I'm done, even if I didn't master the set. I thought I was with Cobra Triangle, but by accident I found the answer to what just prevented me to complete the last achievement. I thought it was impossible. The people said even a tool-assisted run doesn't do the job. So it's like, wow, do you think that I will try to be perfect, to do something that even a guy who uses tool-assisted tools is not able to do? But yeah, the answer was just so simple. You know that we can pick our paths in Combat Triangle, and we just needed to take another path. The achievement has to be done in this stage number 2. With the mines, we just have to have a certain amount of time when we complete the stage. And you know what? The trick was just to go right in the first stage, because you would get an easier stage in stage 2 with more time when you start, and it would be easy. I got it in the first try, and it's like, oh, I didn't think about that, but nobody thinks about that. We all take the left path because it leads to better stuff in the game. I didn't think that it would make a change in such an early stage, but it did. So that was stupid, yes, but it's what happens there, you know. It's exactly what happened. Okay, no more luck. We got a drop. Okay, so that will be it for it today. We tried. Just no luck, but it's good. It's fun. I really enjoyed. So let's go for the spinning wheel. I will read you guys. Just wanted to complete my ideas there. Sorry. My brother recently mastered that set. Which one there? Subledger? Is it Zelda? A Link to the Past? Okay, yeah. He struggled with that butterfly boss and Ganon damageless. Yeah. Ganon is no. It's not bad at all. Though I can understand that some people will struggle, it's just normal, it depends on your knowledge. But yeah, Motula has to be difficult for anyone, of course. Surprised the set wasn't revised during that year. Okay. Why are you surprised? Sorry. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that could have hurt. Yes. Yeah, big time there, Subledger. You're right. Okay, spinning wheel here. Didn't update the moonstones from yesterday, but no big deal, guys. It will be done. I never lost my notes yet. Brutal Wars. I thought it was spin again there. Foriel was the champ. Is Foriel around? That's the question today. Foriel was... Yeah, so close for spin again. Absolutely, Subledger. Okay, so who wants to play the Brutal Wars today? For extra moonstones, maybe. Who has the time? I will play for Fariel if he's not there. I will be the champ once again. I played for right time yesterday. No worries. No need if nobody wants to play. It's okay. It's just for you guys. But I enjoy seeing you play, guys. Okay, Subledger and Lord. Okay, so... And of course, if more people want to play, just tell me, guys. Everybody is welcome. Hey, Fariel, you can defend your title. Are you there? He said that he was too lurk, so I don't know. No problems. Okay, so let's start here. Sword. Brutal Sword on Subledger. Good luck, guys. Oh. That's a very strong start. Sorry about that. Forest Ghost being warmed up here. Oh! Ho, ho. Good work there, and it's plus 300 moonstones, Subledger, for the 10,000 plus hit there. Wow, because your weapon is level 10. That's a lot of moonstones right there, so I can't do nothing with that brutal sword. No, I prefer you to win, guys. That's what I like. No chance there. Nice there. Hurting the boss, plus 25 as well. And it's done, plus 100 again. Good work, Subledger. I had no chance there. So you will be the one who is champ. Plus, also you have the Brutal Sword now, and Lord will be your challenger. And good luck, guys. Good luck, Lord. Lord of Steel. Been a long time since I've held this sword. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good feeling. So whenever you want, guys, you can go, and if more people want to be in, just tell me. It's never too late. Subledger going. 8500s, that's not nothing. Dope! Subledger defense leads 1-0, but it's 2 out of 3 battles. Anything can still happen. Will Lord of Steel beat 8300s? And he does! Final battle of this match here. We have a very close match here. Nice. Yeah, absolutely, Subledger. Good day today so far. Sorry with the numbers. Wow. Now that becomes complicated. So that's 1 defense for Subledger. Well done, guys. And good tries, of course, Lord of Steel. It's tough to get to become champ. And of course, if you were to do 4-digit numbers, the same like I don't know, 1111, you would get 200 bonus points for that. Or even if you did something flush like 1000, 10,000, 2000, yeah, still 200 points extra. That would be it. Yeah, good game, guys. That was very interesting. So Subledger is the champ for now. We'll go for the next stream. So I don't know exactly when I will be streaming next. I spoke about a certain concept that I would at least want to try once and see what you think about it, guys. It would not be for a lot of games, but I think it would make for something very interesting. Yeah, you will know when I do it, and I will just go surprise. It will be like a surprise stream when I do it. It's gameplay, you know. It's nothing else than gameplay, but in a certain way, a serious way and funny way at the same time. You will see when I do it. It's hard for me to exactly explain. Yes, it's just I prefer doing it first. I mean, before telling you about what it is before. You know, it's like. Could we call it copyrighted stuff or I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Okay, guys. So thanks for the support. Thanks for being there, guys. That was very fun. Hopefully, we can see you soon. There is also something that I want to do soon enough. I want to show you the Final Fantasy game that Pink Puff created. I will probably play on a Saturday for that. Just for her to be around, just to show you what kind of work she did so far, and that makes for a very, very interesting, I mean, Final Fantasy game that includes pretty much all the good stuff from 1 to 6, in fact, but it looks like Final Fantasy 1. It's amazing. Yeah, yeah. So. Can we raid here? It's always the question. Sorry. Ah, there is Old School McFly who is doing skate or die runs, and he's almost to do a world record. So we never know. We will raid Old School, of course. Okay, now it's launch. Very welcome, guys. I really tried my best against today, and we will try again soon. We need that bomb summon. Just a matter of time. Yeah, have a great day as well, Subledger. Thanks for everything, guys. Thanks everybody for the resubs and the gift subs. It's you're amazing, guys. You're amazing, and I also have a project for my. Whether you were a former sub or a present subscriber, that will be about House of Grinds MP3s. I mean, I will tell you more on Discord when we are there. I think it's a cool way to give back to the people who subbed, because. I know that you make more points, and that's definitely where that could help back, because I was absent so much. So I think it would be interesting. You will see there, but that would be a mountain of moonstones for you guys. So more redeems to come, of course, for you. Okay, so have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers!